Guys, Maitland Niles and Reiss Nelson. Anyone who checks my tweets, checks my videos, I've been telling you guys like this. It's not just me. Anyone can see it with any common sense, but I have been saying it. You guys saw the tweets. I said I'm 100% confident Reiss Nelson in 2017, 2018 will play some minute of men's senior football. I told you guys this. I said Maitland Niles has a great chance of making it here. I don't know everything. I make mistakes. I mean, the great Ferguson and Wenger make mistakes. But when I see a talent, I know what I'm talking about. And I'm pretty sure I know football. I know youth football. I know a young talent when I see it. And yeah, I told you guys Nelson and Maitland Niles would make it here. I don't want to say make it here because, I mean, nothing's set in stone until you're established footballers. But Wenger said that Wenger was asked on the two young players that are most likely to get chances or make it. I know how much I like Willock and Bielik, etc. But he said Maitland Niles and Reiss Nelson. Reiss Nelson's trained with the first team how many times? 17 years of age. Anyone that's seen him from 15, 16 will know how much of a talent this guy has been. I personally rate him as one of the brightest young talents in the whole of England, to be honest with you. Criminal how I haven't seen him in the under-19 squad for the championships this summer. Didn't see him in the under-17 side. Didn't see him in the under-20 side. Of course, I can understand the under-20 side because there are some talented players, Lookman, etc. there, and their development side of things. They've played more men's senior football than him, so I can see why they went with it. But it's criminal how he hasn't been involved. No worries. It means he gets a free period. Playing predominantly for the under-23s for the last 18 months, in my opinion, more so this year. And you wouldn't know he's 17. You'd think he's one of the more senior players because he's typically always taking responsibility. He can play on the flanks. He can play in the middle. He's direct. He's skillful. He's got an eye for a pass. He's got an eye for a weight of a pass. His movement off the ball is very well. Of course, at times he can overplay, and because he's young, he can be out-muscled and things like that. But he is a very good player and a very good talent. 6 goals, 6 assists, something like that. I mean, I've seen for the last 18 months, I've seen great performances versus Chelsea, particularly at the Bridge. I've seen him score some crackers again for us. I've seen him put in games against City. I've seen him play good against Spurs. The youth football, of course, the opposition doesn't matter, but the guy's been good. I've seen him in the Youth Champions League when we were there. He played all right. We were pretty poor as a whole in the Youth Champions League, but yeah, he's a good talent. He has featured for the under-18s this year as well, but yeah, he won't see under-18s football at any point next year. You still have to remember the guy is 17. Technically, he can still pass as a scholar, and it's crazy how he's he's at under-23 level, and he's pushing on the cross for first team. I want to make this less about Maitland Niles because I believe in Maitland Niles, whether it's centre mid or at fullback, just a fullback to get into the side, and he could develop into a fullback. He's got the raw materials. He can win the ball. He's fast. He's got an eye for a pass. He can cross. He can deliver. He's played centre mid. Typically, you always see a lot of centre mids become right backs and right backs become centre mids. I don't know why there's a link there, but there is. I've been quite confident about him. He's been on the cusp of the first team. He went on loan to Ipswich because we knew he was going to be ready. It's just a case of waiting for both of them. More so Nelson. Sorry, I think it's about patience because these young players, you need to be patient. You need to be patient. Let's not rush them, especially in society today. Before anyone's accomplished anything, everybody bigs them up as the wonder kid. Forgets that these guys are still developing. They're human. Every footballer has has shortcomings, and they help them climb up on the rope, and then they'll use that rope to hang them. So let's have patience. Let's allow him to get consistency. Don't forget he's 17. He's still growing into his body and becoming. Well, he is a man, but he's becoming physically more into himself and things like that. So we have to just let him come into it. Maitland Niles is just a case of, does he actually go on loan to a Premier League or a higher end championship side and play games, or are you actually going to consider him? Based on what Wenger said, he is going to be considered. For me, the only reason Maitland Niles don't play is because of the bodies in there. You guys know how much I love Coquelin. I think Coquelin, I keep saying it, you have to take him at face value. That is what he's about. He's a good player. Technically, Maitland Niles is superior to him. If Maitland Niles gets some games, get some experience under his belt, because wherever you look at it, Coquelin is more experienced than him. He could challenge him for a space. People seem to think because I think Coquelin's a good player, but I'm saying that these youngsters could take his place, that it means anything about Coquelin or it means anything about these young players. I know you football fans will get it. It's about competition. It's about offering qualities. But yeah, guys, in conclusion, I told you guys both of them will get chances. I told you guys. Really can't wait to see Maitland Niles and particularly Reiss Nelson. You'd like to think he plays in the Carling Cup. Who knows if Wenger's going to take Europa League seriously? He might even feature in that. Who knows? He might even feature in the league. Maitland Niles will definitely feature a couple of times in the Premier League next year. He's made it's no secret. He said that his goal last year was to start a Premier League match. He didn't get that, but he did make a lot of progress. Convincing performances in, I can't remember if it was the FA Cup or the Carling Cup. I'm pretty sure he played in both. Yeah, he was on the bench against Chelsea. He actually had a good chance of starting against Chelsea at the Bridge when we had injuries. So it's just he needs to just keep pressing, have a big preseason, and who knows. Currently, he's at the Under-20 World Cup, so we don't know in regards to rushing back and things like that. But you'd imagine he goes on the plane to China slash Sydney's where we're going. But yeah, guys, Deluded Gooner not to waffle. I just told you guys, check the tweets. I told you guys that DGooner04 on Snapchat, Deluded Gooner on the rest of my social media. Comment, subscribe. Guys, thank you very much.